Oh, you said? I thought you said. Welcome back, and we are on to map 2 of the best of 3 of NCI Panthers versus the Maynooth Crusaders. Ascent was definitely a map. I think is definitely something we can say. Maynooth were simply destroyed. I think is the simplest way to put that. 13-2, and just a great display from NCI.
Yeah. NCI. I want to credit NCI for just being very good in that game. Really, they had such solid plans, such solid protocols to go on, and I think they did really well for that. But it's a different scene now. We'll see how Bind does for the side of Maynooth. See if they have a bit more fight on this map and can bring a fight here to NCI.
Yeah, hopefully that short little break gave them a little bit of time to compose themselves, get themselves back into a bit more confidence, see if they can get something in terms of feeling. We are gonna see,
A
I think,
very different look.
yeah, both these sides. I know the defense hasn't locked in, and we kind of joke, that people don't like to drink. Big Chunk is kind of hovering a few different things, but I imagine most of that team is fairly set in stone, and very little crossover coming in here.
It is the
None
Reina.
of
Okay, right.
no agent other than Ray's is duplicated from side to side. So very different protocols occurring here.
This is very interesting now. So, Maynooth are running no Sky on Bind, which is a very interesting choice.
The wait, Manute started defense, so it's NCI that are starting with the no sky.
Oh, sorry, NCI, my bad, my bad.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. So, NCI are going to be having no Sky on Bind, which is a very interesting pick, I think. She's so valuable and long, and so valuable to dogger teammates on the attack side, like into U-Haul, into Hookah, things like that. So not having that piece is going to be interesting to see what they do. They're going to be running the double duelist instead, so they maybe want to force this pressure and force the space open instead.
Yeah,
With
definitely. I
yeah,
think, yeah. Given Snaky's form, it's definitely interesting. They're moving to the complete opposite side of the board in terms of agent, going from the Reyna to the Cypher.
yeah. He's trying to do his best safe cosplay. He's going from the best Sentinel, and then he's going best Duelist, except he's going best Duelist and best Sentinel now. As Eagle Baby's going to be tested, and Reyna, it doesn't look like who is in Reyna's hands. Reyna will still get you a kill, but Miss Bapuki is gonna get that trade, and now Nemesis Rinsler is going to be tested on the site. Cobbler has even taken Shower's control here, and Digital God's ready for it. The timing.
Spike down A.
Yeah, and they are just going to be able to stay here. Rotates are going to send them over to B, which is completely left. They very much all into this rotate. Manjiro does get one, so it is still an advantage for the defense. But low HP onto Rinsler means that it's going to be a bit difficult, as well as the Cypher being able to set up a nice bit of util. Having that wire, having that cam means it is going to lock out a little bit of pressure. Dart is going to get one, but not actually going to get the kill, so they are able to cross. They should be able to make it onto site given the hookah smoke. So Jet is locked out of the round. Snaky going to get one, but not able to get the second. Pookie going to get that kill, but Rinsler needs to speed up a little bit, maybe. The time is ticking.
Low HP.
Gonna have to go for it. Pookie does get that shot off, and it looked promising from Maynooth. But NCI just asserting a little bit more dominance, a little bit of overlap from the previous map to going into the second one.
Yeah, it's very similar scenes now. NCI winning out the first round again. They're not skipping a beat from last map.
Yeah, I think that retake just felt a little bit incohesive, is kind of what I'd say. Just a little bit out of the way. It so slow was Rinsler going through elbow. They didn't have info on Jet, but even still, both of his teammates ran out, whereas he was just slow walking the entire time. Just the timing of that felt a little bit out of place compared to what his two teammates were going for. But they are going to go for a little bit of cheese here with, you know, they have the double shorty going on. They want to try to play a couple of close angles here, try to get something here. But it's all going to be in vain given how this push is just going to go straight onto B. They're going to clear their angles, going to take space very simply with very little resistance going on.
Yeah, they did really well to clear out that space, actually. They had two people setting up long there with the Cobbler and Sai to try and get a bait play. But they put the Cypher cage down so they wouldn't get flash, and then put the cam out and got the Sky out. And they just managed to bring them all the way back into elbow, and the site was just free then. So it's really well done. Very thorough from NCI.
Yeah, respecting the fact that even though the opponents, the defenders, are on a lesser buy, that they can get a lot of value out of it, and just, you know, not trying to save that util, not just going for ego peaks, but instead actually clearing everything, you know, using out all that they have, all the util that they want to try. And now they got the first 2 rounds without really losing much. I think they lost 1 player, so now onto this bonus. It does have a lot of money in the reserve, so it's going to be a strong position to be in.
And okay, they're going towards Suka now. This is a strange point here with the comp, I think. So they want to try and use the Roomba to try and take the space, but Sai's taken down Pookie's life. Flash should come as well to try and get the info, and Smoke to come in, completely closing off any chance they have at the site now, and they have to reconsider.
Yeah, just pulling back from the hookup position. Still no movement from the defense. They do have control of the bath. So Big Chungus, if the timing is right, but it isn't. He's slightly in movement when he goes for that. And the ult as well is able to come out from Snaky. Keeping up the high kill count means they're able to get to 6 already on the 3rd round. Cobbler, though, 1 back. Brings an advantage to the defense. Spam not going to reach anyone. And now they're just stuck back here in this site. Plant is going to go down. So the defense are now on that timer to retake.
Oh no. No, they're not checking shower or bath. I thought the dog was gonna go check bench for them. Oh, Sai's shooting this game. Very contrary to their quiet performance last time. They're bringing it in now. They've warmed up. But is it enough to win this round? To try and deny NCI this bonus. The time is ticking. They know the positions though. One's towards shore is taken down. They don't know where the other one is though. Manjiro can't quite get it. Sai, 4 kills on the round. Massive for Maynooth.
Yeah, and that's exactly the round you need if you are Maynooth. Given how the last game started, given how this one has started off a little bit rocky, you need someone to kind of take the lead, grab the reins, and give you a little bit of hype, because that is exactly what was missing the last game. There was really nothing you could be excited about. There was no moment where any of the teammates could, you know, cheer in Discord or anything like that. Whereas that kind of round, you know, Sai getting 4 on the Sky, that's a moment you can all be happy about, be a little bit more comfortable, and try to shrug off some of that pressure that probably built in the last game. So hopefully they can keep that going. It does cost them a lot for that round, given that only 2 survived, and Earthy not peeking out with a lot of form there, just kind of, you know, going for a bit more of a swing than checking as they go. And it leaves this defense spread thin as they're going to gamble the rotate, but then they're running back. They're just not really making a decision, but they might have made the right decision in the end if they are able to get there in time.
Piece it together now. Big Chunks has gotten that kill. Brought it into a 4v4, and here comes the dog now. So here's the value of Sky. It's going to clear through U-Haul and put a lot of pressure on Eagle Baby here, and the judge is coming in from the Cobbler. And it's gonna take somebody's life. That's the nerf. If pre-nerf, that kills. Post-nerf, that didn't kill. Eagle Baby stays alive.
Yeah.
And we'll take the round.
Having to relearn that muscle memory basically is just so difficult. When so many Raze players especially, you know, you're so used to being able to jump everywhere, to satchel everywhere, that you can't just jump around a corner and hit all the shots now. You're going to deal a lot of damage still, but you're not going to be able to convert those 150 HP players into a kill, which just makes it so much more difficult to go for those plays and adjust to exactly where your limit is in terms of the judge now.
Yeah, they had the good idea as well. Like, they had the Sky Dog come in, clear it out, push in with the judge into the close quarters, but the satchels from Eagle Baby were really, really good there to keep the Cobbler from getting his hands getting his hands on Eagle Baby with that judge. And now it looks like they want to try punish. Yeah, they're trying to punish the smoke that they keep on doing towards Hookah here. So they have Snakey set up here towards Hookah, try and get info, along with Pookie. So they're gonna hear any rotates or any kind of actions going on the B site. Big Chungus is taken down, and now they've heard it now. They have the idea that there's 3 people sitting towards this B site, and they can run in here. And Nemesis Rinsler has it all to do.
Spike planted.
Yeah, just completely locked out right now. They have 4 for the retake, but that is dwindling now. Earthy taken out.
Look at Nemesis. Could he get that kill? No. Manjaro's wise to it. And the Cobbler is going to be satcheling in with a shotgun once again, and it's not quite good enough. Side still shooting though. That hasn't missed a beat. But the round is still in the favor of NCI.
Yeah, Sai is really bringing a lot of strength here right now. But the rest of the team are still to wake up and still to just configure themselves into this second map. The shining light isn't enough for them currently. If he's able to get, you know, a strong round from the get-go, if it doesn't have to be them versus the world from the beginning, if it might be a lot easier, but the fact they're losing most of the openings and losing sites so easily means that they're almost always in a mid-round to late-round disadvantage, and that's so much weight against you, especially if you aren't hitting the shots.
Yeah, they do. They really want to try and just take some of the space away from them. They're giving up so much. They're sitting like 3 people all towards the site. Nobody is taking Hookah or Long or something like that. They've taken showers here, so that's a good adjustment. So now they have 3 people here for this B attempt for NCI.
Yeah, and that's a good nade. Oh, Sai taken out actually straight away. That Hunter's Fury just thrown to clear out the elbow position, and it takes out the real strongest member currently for Manuth. And Big Chungus here getting just ticked for damage slowly. They just have to opt for a save here if they can even get that. There's so much time they have to spend trying to get this.
Here.
Big Chungus and Pookie right between the walls. So close.
Trying to save the weapon.
Yeah, they're just gonna hope they can get that. The
So,
chase is
yeah.
slowly pushing, but not really.
So they need to try and play more with the comp that they have. They have double duelist and they're running Reina Sky. Right, Reina Sky has one of the best combos in the game in the Leer and the Hawk, right? So if you turn away from the Hawk, you're gonna come back to a Leer that you shoot. If you try to shoot the Leer, you're gonna get flashed by the Hawk, right? Very typical stuff you see a lot from Paper X, right? And that's why they run this comp similar to this. And it's because they're able to take the space like that. A key place being long and short. So what they want to try to do here is try take long away from them, because they're getting so much space, walking all the way up to Hookah, walking all the way up to long, and pressuring both sides of the map and then not having much info. So what you do is that you run down long, you throw the Sky Flash, you throw the Reina Leer, and you show your dominance there and make them have to throw out all of their reconnaissance util and all of their duelist util, because they're only running a Sova, to try and stop these execs, because the execs was killing them here on the site. Even though they had 3 people in B that last round, it wasn't enough, and it's because the exec was too strong.
Yeah, and it's just been a case of it is just giving away so much for free and allowing the team to have so much advantage without having to spend very much. The push is just not coming in, not forcing them to get anything, and that satchel just not leading to anything. Not even picking the right angle to go for, and just hemorrhaging players completely now on the site. Just 2 remain inside Big Chungus. There is an Empress available, and Sai has been hitting some great shots, so maybe they can get something, but no, 1 kill for Big Chungus, but that is all. Eagle Baby is going to take out Sai there, a little bit of dodging and weaving around the bullets. And it looked like there was a little glimmer there in the 3rd round of the kind of game we could be getting, but it seems to be we're slowly getting a rehash of exactly what happened on Ascent, and it's up to Maynooth to try to change that, to try to run through this narrative and not allow it to occur again, not to just blow themselves out in the best of 3 in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, it's the last place you want to be losing. The timeouts come in. It is coming for NCI though, but maybe they just want to try and give Maynooth a chance here. It's a great opportunity now. They can try and figure out what they want to do with this comp here, the things I was talking about before. The big things that NCI have been walking up, right? They've been walking up shower, and they got that kill onto Big Chungus in the round before when they took A. They had the second round where they walked up long. They put the camera down, cleared out the whole part, only 1 piece of util. They need to start challenging these parts of the map. And they're pinging it out even. They need to start challenging these parts of the map just to create that question mark that NCI have to fill with their util, and by making the noise and giving the info away. So I want to see what they can do then off the back of this timeout.
Yeah, and now that it takes over, it might not have been their timeout, but it does give Maynooth a little bit of time to talk it over at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to say on the NCI side? Keep shooting them?
Just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
There's not much alteration that needs to happen because they haven't lost anything. If you're losing rounds, that's when you need to change it up. But if the same things are working and working and working, well, there's no need to change them. They're just really putting it onto Maynooth to have to switch up their gameplay, and it seems that anything they're doing is not working. Eagle Baby going aggressive. Gonna get that kill with the showstopper. Cobbler with 1 with the bookie, but that is it. Losing everything instantly once again. It does take a couple of ults out this time around, but still, there's only so many consolation prizes you can get before you just run out of time.
Looks like they're running out of chances now. 7-1. Still spiraling out of control, just like the last map. They're gonna make sure that lightning doesn't strike twice.
Yeah, and it's different players working it out here. It's a bit more of a team effort from what we're seeing this time around. You know, a little bit more natural distribution of the kills, not 1 or 2 players taken out. Eagle Baby does have 12, so different players showing up, as Snakey and Manjiro maybe taking a little bit more of a light time out of this, given what's going on.
The whole team's capable.
That's big that they're able to at least get the trade off. It looked like it would have just been a 1 kill for one side, but able to get that trade opens up the round a little bit for either side. 1 rotate does come in, and it is actually that Killjoy, so a lot of that util on B is null and offline, and they're going to rotate back because they've cut noise on this attack. They haven't done anything. Digital God is going to pull the trigger with that smoke, and that might start something, but Pookie gonna get that kill. A dry peek leads to nothing, and Eagle Baby taking out Rinsler. Already back down. It seems to always be some kind of disadvantage every single time they get this bomb down. NCI always ahead no matter what way the round starts.
Maybe the oldest trick in the book though. You put all that presence towards A early, they just cut noise, and then they just walked, and then they just contacted in, and it worked perfectly. Both Cobbler and Nemesis Rinsler were caught off guard completely, so they weren't ready for the walk up. And site's taken again, Sai's left on his own, once more.
Yeah, it's just not working out at all here. There needs to be some kind of switch up, some kind of change, because anything they've been doing has not been working out. They have gotten a few bits in their bath pushes, but that's really it. Nowhere else has really been pushed for info, for picks, and it's just been left where the rest of the map is not in control. They don't take hookah, they don't take long, so B side just feels so empty as they don't have any control.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even seen any huge impact from the Killjoy util. Wait, does he have? Oh, he doesn't even have his ult. He should have said that when he had his ult. Speaking of ults, though, there are 4 on the side of Maynooth, so if there's any chance for a round, it's now. And Sai is playing on Sky's favourite part of the map, and you can see why. 1 kill onto Manjaro. Long is Sky's home on this map. Full blinding his teammate, though.
Yeah, mistiming that Earthia, going for a bit of picks, and giving away too much there. The initial peak maybe was alright, but when you just create an extended fight and allow the enemy team to take you out, all of that util just falls short. You see those nano swarms down. You see the bot there. Like, how much work could that have done if he just stayed alive in the back of the site and not given away that kill?
Looks like it wasn't cobbling time.
He did say it in chat, and sadly, it did. Sadly, it was not cobbling time.
Yeah, the judge as well. Maybe that's why. It's because the judge. All left on to Nemesis Rinsler though. Ult online, but the time is too much pressure now in a 2v1, and they know exactly where he is. Still has to drop out of hookah somehow. And he's just gonna get spammed out. 9-1 now, and it's just looking sad.
It's
a little.
the same story with just a different backdrop, it feels like. Not able to get anything. Sai has still been able to get a few of the kills. They themselves have 11. They're 3rd most kills on the leaderboard against the NCI duelists. So they're getting their impact, but the rest of the team just hasn't shown up. They are going to peak long here again, but this time no one's going to be home. But at least they can get some info, and maybe the A players can open something up. Gonna get a little bit of info here, Rinsler. Gonna keep going for a little peek. You're gonna pop the smokes.
Yeah, they're playing to base. Oh, never mind, the boombot's
I've never seen the double pop.
Tagged out here, Big Chungus might get spammed through the box, but it's Cobbling time. Taking down Snakey's life, but not Eagle Baby, so close. But Big Chungus now has the site task to defend. Here's Manjuro's drop. Should have an idea now where he's at, and the fight's be taken. He'll take his life though. Flanks come on though. Nemesis Rinsler is going to take advantage of all the noise that they've caused. And there's 2 people towards site. They still have to retrieve the spike though, which is sitting with the defenders. But Nemesis Rinsler is looking like he's on the chopping block right now. He's not ready for Manjuro sneaking up behind him. They still have the lockdown to use as well, if they really want it this round, which at this point, they might as well pop it.
Yeah, you take anything you can get here, I feel like you have to. They don't have 100 Fury to respond. Pookie as well. Don't give him any of these shots. He does miss 3, 4, 5. He does take his time, you know, he doesn't falter there. At least he is consistent in terms of not giving up on that fight. But not able to get it. 5 HP. He does take out Sai, and he takes out Earthy. Manjiro is able to get it. And Maynooth, they were so close.
No way. 5 HP.
All he needed to do was hit a single bullet. He could have pulled out a classic. He didn't need the rifle. That lockdown was available for 40 seconds in a 2 versus 2. It could have been the complete difference if they were able to just place it. They could have even ran away after placing it, like, or at least walked away and just completely forced them to take their time. But no, they not able to get that round. Not even able to pick up their second.
They're sitting with the judge again. He's gonna get spotted out by the drone, unless they took it. I think they took it down. But they're still playing with judge. 2 people on the judge. Cobbler's 1 and he's taken down, trying to do a TP play. And you see the 2 people playing B are just sitting towards site again. They're going to get flushed out by this. Oh, actually no, Nemesis is going to get flushed out by the ult over on the A side of the map. No tag though. They still have 3 people towards B side and 2 people towards A. It makes them wondering where they actually want to go. But the B site is looking to be it. Earthy though, trying to play spoiler. But no chance for us. 2v2 now for this retake after Nemesis Rinser has taken out Manjaro finally on the other side of the map.
Yeah. That Cosmic Divide is going to fall. But it was only hindering them, to be honest, now that they're on the retake. Big Chungus is now all alone. That nade, the timing of it was absolutely perfect. The smoke is going to fade. The little shimmer comes up, but not able to get anything. Gonna pop a layer, gonna get out at the very least, but not wide enough, so Ego Baby can just sit there crouching. Following their own name there, just Ego holding a layer, it looked like.
21 and 13. Oh my goodness. Imagine getting 7 kills every time you're alive. Literally 4 rounds just single-handedly.
Yeah, just completely decimating right now. And once again, we are onto the pistol, so maybe they can start off something here. They were only able to get 2 last time. With 0 on the first half, so already a lot better than their previous one, you know.
This is where this comp would shine though. If you're running Sky Arena, it's going to be very scary on this attack side. But they're starting it off very, very slow. I just want to hold out towards showers here. Had the dog go in, so here's the value of that dog. Wanting to clear U-Hole, but gets shot down. Digital Gauze taken down Cobbler, and it's all going wrong for them. Every part of the map has had a kill taken. And
Yeah.
we're on to Psy and Nemesis Rinsler once again.
Yeah, just completely falling apart instantly at every single part of the map. Does catch Pookie going a little bit too aggressive. I mean, I feel like at this point it's just stat padding as to how they feel like it's going. That might give something over to Manuth, but right now it's so difficult. They could catch off this second flank from Snaky, and they do, so they're able to get another one. Still not even in terms of kills, but at the very least they're not in a 5 versus 2 anymore. Taking so much damage though, Rinsler soon going to be out of the round. Side.
Do they know about third flank? Are they ready for third flank? Nope. The instant TP barely escaped.
He can get the plant. Oh no, he can't. The instant response from Eagle Baby, and not even able to get the pistol this time round. So they have 11 rounds. If they want to get this back, they would need to win 11 rounds in a row, and it has to start with a buy that has 2 sheriffs, 2 specters, and a bucky, or maybe not a bucky, a stinger instead. So you know, doesn't change much of my feelings towards it. But
Snaky's trying to do it back to him. Snaky's got a judge, and he's sitting in hookah.
Stealing the strats from their opponents. Snaky's gonna try that.
There you go. The dog's gonna clear him out though. This is why you play Sky. Yeah, there you go.
He's gonna get caught by. Not gonna actually get killed though. He's still alive. There's still a chance he gets a kill. He spams. He's not able to get the kill, but there was a world in which that happened. In which they knew exactly where he was, and he still got the kill. Long Manjaro is just holding it down, but the timing, it doesn't favor him. But he still gets the kill. Gets 2.
No, he's so good at aiming, man. He never misses the head. 2v2 now, but the spike is down on the site. The chances are very bleak.
And that's what's really unlucky there as well, is they get the kill in TP and they start the devour, they start the healing, but because the door closes to the TP, they didn't get the full amount from it.
Why are they doing the combo now? They just did Lear into the Sky Flash, that thing that I kept on saying was really good, and they do it here at maybe the last round. They finally pull it out.
At least they're learning. Very late learning, but they're learning. That flash, it gets enough. It gets the headshot. The flash comes in, and it's very late. It's, I think, 99.9% chance it's too late, but it still happened. They still, won a round, and they're up against pistols. There's a chance for a third. It doesn't feel like much, but it still got me excited, even though it is literally the bare minimum that anyone expects.
Hoppler's even got the judge. Even on the attack half, they're still running with the judge. And they look like they want to satchel into hookah here. Pretty common play here. So they're going to put the flash and or dog. Yeah, and then just send it into U-Haul. Judge in tow. And they're looking to overrun this A site. Taking down Digital God, but are they ready for the person showers? Yes, there you go. Okay, answered very swiftly.
Spike planted.
They're gonna get the plant, and 5 versus 3. Only sheriffs and marshals, and it's their marshal actually that picks up that kill. Earthy able to get one more on the board.
One enemy
So
remaining.
now it is just slowly ending up, and they do get a flawless. They did get a flawless at the start of the last game though, so I'm not gonna hold my breath. Not gonna, start putting hope into my heart.
I mean, they're doing better than they did last map.
They have
so
50% more rounds than they got last game.
best chance that they have is now. They have the Astro ult as well.
You know, that Cosmic Divide could do a lot, especially if they're forced into a retake. They do have the Hunter's Fury as well on the defense, which is going to be a difficult thing to overwhelm, especially because Manjiro has gotten 2 double kills already this series with it.
Exactly. I think there's been one instance of Manjiro using their ult and not getting a kill, and
that wasn't the second.
And that wasn't the second.
They do get a kill back though. Tuki able to get that paranoia though lasts so long, and Earthy not able to stay alive. Refrag isn't able to come in either from Big Chungus. Except Digital God gets a little bit too antsy to keep it going. Picks up an orb for no reason. They had the ultimate in tow, but
Denying it from Snaky, clearly.
yeah, I mean he is instantly retaking the space. It's pure confidence blooming from NCI. They lose a fight here and they don't hear anything, so they're just like, oh, I'm gonna go check it, and there's no one there. So complete overtake, and Rinsler not able to get it, swings wide, and that's actually the spike out in such an open spot. TP is gonna have to come in straight away, and it does. B is clear, and Side does counter the opposing TP. Both TPs actually lead to nothing. Though Manjiro, if there's anyone that should be able to get a 1 versus 1, it should be him. And now it seems like it might all be said and done for this Side, and he's solo HP Side, but he doesn't need it. It's a headshot anyways, because that's how Manjiro seems to like to play currently, just hitting every single head imaginable. And NCI Panthers, I imagine they're the first quarterfinalists to take themselves over to the semis to win out their game, because I'd be very worried if another game lasted also only 5 rounds for the losing side.
Yeah, so they're gonna book themselves a ticket into the semi-finals now. Good is very well done for Menut though to make it here. It was a lot of games in the Swiss bracket, so to pull through and make the playoffs was very well played. But NCI got the best of them this time, so congratulations, they'll make it on to the semis.
Yeah.